Hello? Hello? Oh, let me see if all this is working first. I gotta wait for the stream. Hey, let me see if it's all actually going up or if it's swapped or not. Has it swapped? Yes, it's swapped. It's swapped. Alright. Hello? I'm getting on Discord. 1 minute, bro. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Welcome to the first Devstream, guys. Hello. My name is Nam. And uh, t today I am joined by dude, can you guys jump down real quick? Hold on, let me unmute. Can you guys jump down? It's so bad. Dude, what are you doing? Dude, don't do that. Anyways, hi guys. Um, welcome to the first dev stream.
Yo, welcome, yo.
Um,
So, Nom, we have like a little agenda today, bud.
Yeah,
yeah,
allegedly you called us
yeah,
here with an agenda.
yeah. So, part of our first dev stream, we're gonna be showing off a. I mean, it's pretty minimalistic. It's like a minimal roadmap. Dude, get off the table. Dude, get off. Dude. SMH. Anyways, so we have a roadmap we want to show you for our upcoming update. Alongside a lot of other info regarding like I mean maybe like our update schedule and all that. Dude, I don't know what to say, bro. Dude, this
You wanna lock in or something, yo?
I'm so sorry. Anyways, but now today I am joined by iBliz. Say hello.
Go by the entire dev team. This is pretty much it.
Yeah, then we got the
We're missing
Yeah,
little
that's
bits.
it,
We
that's
have a replacement.
yeah we got the we'll use the candle.
Yep, we'll use the candle.
Yeah. Anyways, should I just get right into it then and just hop onto the other
Yeah,
I
sure.
think,
Okay.
I think we can hop into it. I think we can
Okay
hop
then.
into it.
So, hold on, let me just get this up real quick. So, let me get onto this. So, this is a very rough roadmap we have here. This is for the June update, this month. Um, what are you writing, bro?
Wow.
Wow.
Release dates for nothing or for everything are unconfirmed, but
Yeah.
expected.
Well, yeah,
Very soon.
yeah, how long
That's soon, you know what I'm saying, son?
yeah, expected hopefully this month, but um yeah, so we plan to hopefully release an update this month. It's not that big of an update, right, Fate? It's
I mean,
pretty
it's gonna have some stuff. It's gonna have some stuff.
yeah.
There's definitely a update.
Yeah, are you
of
showing?
Oakland.
Are you showing
You
the
know,
slides? Oh shit, he's editing it in real time.
Expected soon June
dude,
update. All this means is that it will be in June.
Nice.
yes. But no, so as you can see here, the main two things of this update is it's gonna expand upon the lobby and also that Lost Tavern, which I'll actually show you guys real quick. For those who don't know, in the last update, well, no, technically the update before, we added a button puzzle to the game. If you don't know about it yet, then like you're like, yeah,
Spoiler alert. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I can go through the door.
dude, did you not set yourself, bro? Oh
I
my,
don't have the achievement on this.
oh
Bro.
my God, you're a noob.
I don't have the achievement on this. Chill.
Yeah, but no, so we added like
No,
a
it's okay.
bunch
I
of,
also can't go through the door.
we had like a bunch of buttons around the map.
Only not.
Um,
Go through, kid.
and to do the puzzle, you need to beat like the master boss, the guy who gives you the withered race. This one right here.
Our streaming guys. You know, he's from the EU, so the internet is like dying. Like that's really horrible.
Oh yeah, I forgot. My Wi-Fi is really bad right now, so I apologize if I cut out or if the stream messes up. Anyways, so we have the puzzle here.
Go through. Go through.
Yeah, and it'll take you into this little room. There's a mirror here. You know, you can go in, and whoa, it's the old tavern. But it's spooky. You guys not coming in?
Oh, you're funny.
Wow. Okay.
I can't get in.
Wow. Wow!
Good, boy.
Wow, you're a
Hey,
noob.
give me 1 second. Give me one.
You're like such a little noob. Actual little noob. Anyways, so we just got the old tavern. But if you go over here, actually, I forgot. There's also a custom OC in here as well. We have it on our YouTube channel as well. It's the first video we uploaded on the channel as well. It's pretty cool. Anyways, so in here we have the main attraction of the Lost Tavern being the. Have we decided a name for it yet? So I just keep calling it the library.
What? I don't know. No.
It's called the library.
Yeah, yes, that's what we call
Yeah.
it.
A library of Ruina, really?
Oh shit.
Okay, bro.
No.
Anyways, so there's a couple of NPCs in here. It's, to be honest, there's not really much here right now. However, we do have a lot planned for this. In fact, it's going to become, pretty important later on. I won't go into details because that's that's going to spoil a lot of future update stuff. What I will say though, however, is in the upcoming update, we'll be adding an expansion to this place, which I'll show you real quick on the thing here. This is one of the new rooms we're adding to the library. It's a long hallway with the library right here, and then you have these doors and all this glowy stuff. Now, I'm gonna let Feet explain this a little bit because it was mainly his idea for the concept behind it, and I also don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil anything. So, go ahead, Feet.
I gotta zoom in. Okay, so here, like Nob showed, we got the hallway. We were thinking of ways for the lobby to be a little bit more interesting, and for the Lost Tavern to have more uses. So what we came up with is there's going to be this addition here, and through these little portals, you're going to be able to go to pretty much different faction areas. Essentially, it's going to be for a big a factions update. That's going to come a little bit later. Aside from that, though, it's mostly just going to be an area for that NPC at the end.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to talk. You're going to be really interested in what he says.
Speaking of the
whole thing.
Yeah, speaking of the NPC, we can give you a better look at him all the way down here. Yeah, let me move these little noobs to the right.
Oh wow, Podrick says W hallway. Thank you, Podrick.
But W hallway, shut up, bro.
Afraid of shit.
But yeah, no, this is the guy in the hallway. Let me raise the volume. I think you guys are really quiet. My bad.
Wow, thanks.
No problem. Anyways, so yeah, this is the guy in the hallway. We have been wanting to add a lot of a lot more lore to the game, because starting out we didn't really have a lot of lore, right? It was more...
kind of there is, but a lot of it got lost in the old server though. We used to do
it's also hidden.
Yeah,
that too.
Yeah.
Technically, there is a story, but it's only we know it really.
Geniuses only. It's the story of geniuses only.
Yeah.
But IQ too high.
But yeah, so we wanted to add a lot of lore, a lot more lore to the game, and make it a lot more apparent as well. But one thing I would like to mention regarding the addition to the Lost Tavern is the fact is that if you've seen the dialogue for from the NPCs, they'll mention something regarding the doors and saying how ever since the character came over, or sorry, the player, you guys have entered the tavern, the doors have changed a lot. So I guess the way we're going to be doing this is since the tavern doesn't have anything right now, in the updates it's going to be it's something that's actively being expanding itself in the world as well. So this whole new area,
pretty much there'll be a lot of additions to it over time.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's mainly that's
it for the hallway.
Yes, that's for the hallway. And then we have this here, which it's very unfinished currently. We still have a lot of work to do for it. But I'll let Fee explain it again because it was mainly his idea for this. So.
Okay, so we kind of again, this is a part of wanting the lobby to have more stuff to do. So we decided we're going to use some of this empty space, and we're going to have the option for player housing, or a room for the player. It's going to be a little customizable, and it's going to have a lot of features that kind of help with some of the stuff that's missing in the tavern. So there's gonna be like maybe some lore books in there, and then like some little activities. Cause people were asking for like activities in the tavern. You know, we pulled for it, and they said they wanted it. So we're gonna be adding some little fun things to do while you're just chilling in the tavern. I know a lot of people like to just hang out in there, so it's cool to have some stuff to do. That's what we're gonna be doing.
Yeah. It will also have a connection to the Lost Tavern. I won't go too in depth, but it will, to obtain player housing. Of course, it's not going to be just simple as like, oh, you have access to it. You have to. We haven't fully gotten the details out yet, but or like follow them yet, but we do plan to have it by a quest. In terms of how the room is going to work, I guess it's how do I explain it? The Deep Woken guild bases, right? And Deep Woken, you can, pay to expand your guild base and have certain runes, right? But it's not exactly going to be fully like that, but it's kind of similar like that for the rooms. Each room will also have a purpose, so there'll be 3 rooms max, I think. We
just a couple at the start.
Yeah. Should I mention what the rooms will be, or should I just leave that?
No.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
We can gatekeep that.
Okay, yeah, you're right. But we did want to like add something to the lobby that was like more than just a cosmetic addition, because I do feel like having actual things to do in the lobby is a good thing. I mean, we did a poll regarding like if people liked the puzzle, or like if they like stuff like that. And although we did see like a lot of like negative stuff regarding the puzzle, which to be honest, there's one guy in this call right now who's to blame for all that, but
maybe might have doubled the amount of buttons there were.
Yeah,
only 5.
I would never do something like that.
But I don't know. We really like the idea of like adding stuff to the lobby that people can actually go and do. And it's also like a good, like, it's like a nice change of pace. Like, say, for example, you're doing all these runs in the game. So having another thing to do that's like, not like exclusively inside of the main campaign, and that taking like ages and ages to get to like that, like the next area and all that. So, but another thing again, like as I mentioned, these aren't just gonna be cosmetic. Again, I can't specifically say what the rooms would do, but they'll kind of make the gameplay a lot more easier.
They're gonna tie back into the gameplay. They're gonna tie back into the main campaign. But yeah, they will be some fun things to do in the lobby.
Mm-hmm. But
is that all for player rooms right now?
Yeah, I think that's kind of all really.
Are we gonna talk about the meat and potatoes, dude?
What, these 2 guys down here?
Where?
Yeah, the one guy, yeah, the one guy you keep saying he's from ABA, bro.
No, that's like a random kid. I was talking about like the subclasses, yo.
Oh yeah, I was joking about this by the way, but yeah, the subclasses, yeah. Well, there's nothing really we can show in here actually. So should I just swap back to the? I'm gonna swap back to the game thing real quick.
Yeah, you can swap back to the game. We can just talk a little bit about it because we're not gonna. I don't want to spoil too much about him.
Mm-hmm. Let me find you. Where are you? Where are you, NF8?
I'm upstairs, or I'll come down.
Well, I'm still in the void timer. Give me 2 seconds. Where are you? Dude, what are you doing, Flap? What are you doing at my NPC, bro? What were you doing? You're so odd.
Well, what's that?
Yeah.
So, you want to maybe talk a little bit about what's coming up a little bit sooner than later?
Yes. So, even though this update is relatively small, we do plan to add 2 new subclasses to the game.
Two.
Are we allowed to specifically say like what classes they're for or no?
I mean, I could be convinced.
Okay.
I will say they're for 2 classes.
Yeah, there are 2 classes that don't have.
There are for 2 classes. That's true.
And people have been asking for them, is what I was gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And one is in the sewers.
Yeah, and the other, should we say, is like tied to a recently added or reworked guy.
Well, I mean, you kind of just said it.
Well,
so.
you kind of just said it. Wow, thank you, Nom.
Nice.
Real
That's
subtle.
super aura. They're also for different classes, by the way.
They're actually all for mage. We're adding 2 new mage subclasses.
Never mind.
One
Yeah,
for
we're
the
adding
sewers,
Yeah,
2
it's
new
all
mages.
for
for,
mage.
like-
All for
and
mage.
then
All for
another one
mage.
towards like the main area.
Everything is for
All for
mage.
mage.
If you thought it was for anything else, I'm laughing.
And then we're also
Um,
going to be buffing Mage and nerfing Rampager and nerfing Priest and
Who is
also
this
nerfing
random
Ranger.
kid?
who? Who is this guy? Who is this guy?
Whoa, guest appearance.
Dude, he's not even in the VC.
Appearance.
He's not even in the VC. Happy I'm streaming this entire conversation.
Okay,
right now.
never mind. He's on his phone. Anyways,
Yeah, we
so,
don't want this guy in here if he's on his phone,
as for
bro.
the two subclasses, I personally think they're going to be pretty unique compared to the other subclasses, like that are for those two base classes, because, I mean, we're kind of adding them a little bit more late in the game now. So since they're going to be a little bit harder to get, they're going to be a little bit more unique. Not too much though. It's not going to be too crazy. Like, it's not going to be like some schizo stuff, you know, where it's like it comes in and it breaks the whole game. Hopefully.
Mm-hmm. But oh, actually, regarding subclasses, should we mention because we've added the ability for people to get subclasses like right after giant.
Oh, okay, all right. You want to mention the other change we're making?
Yeah, should we mention that?
Yeah, okay. Well, we had this idea a little bit like earlier, and we've kind of been, sowing the seeds a little bit with this recent subclass change. But we are going to be introducing some each subclass specifically is going to get its own passive, and that is going to be kind of linked with how this new subclass payment works.
Should I explain to them like an example of that real quick?
What do you think?
I mean, like, it's already in the game. It's just to help them like understand it.
I mean, yeah. I guess you.
So, as you've seen in the recent update, we reworked Blood Kindred or Bloodkin Mage, and they now have the ability to do 2 class advancements. Those are actually passive for that class. Now, I will like to say this right now. Not every subclass will have like something like that. For example, like class advancements, but
we kind of gave it to Blood King because it was like, it was a little homeless. It kind of needed a little bit of help,
And also the fact that iBlizz is a Limits Company fan, so.
Really? For those who are like not even related at all.
Yeah. Anyways.
Are you sure?
But yeah, so that's an example of a class passive. We want them to be really like unique things that kind of transform the gameplay in a way that's more than just like a stat change or really just a new ability in game. A lot of the passives might be something that kind of happens in the camp or something, like outside of just combat gameplay, because about that immersion, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't believe we're gonna be releasing that next update. Probably like
I don't know. It won't be that. It probably won't take that long to implement.
Yeah.
What I will say. But they're gonna need some tweaking and balancing and all those things. But that should be coming the somewhat near future.
Mm-hmm. And plus, we do have like again, I won't go into details because I don't really want to spoil anything. But we do have a lot coming up.
We could talk a little bit about those two. Not like anything specific. But
yeah,
we
you're
can
right.
say
You're right. What's
coming up? Because I know people are wanting that Area 3.
Yeah. Regarding Area 3, I think should we be honest? With the time that will come out.
I mean, like. Well, don't give any dates. Like,
I won't give dates. I won't give dates. But
right now, I'll say it's not like a massive priority for us because it would like super expand the duration of the game, and it would make runs like 6 hours long.
And with all like the newfound quality we're trying to bring to the game, we wanted to like really take our time with it. So the plan right now isn't currently to just rush through and do Area 3. We're looking to add like some things for people to do in the meantime while we work on Area 3. So there's gonna be some things to do for sure. If you played during Blood Moon, like that event, you might see some familiar things.
Alongside that, we have been needing to add some systems to the game to make Area 3 a lot more enjoyable. As you noticed, we recently added a rejoin system to the game, which has been, like in development for like a good bit, but we needed something like that added to the game before we add the next area.
There's a lot of pieces need to come together before we want to start like throwing ourselves into work on Area 3.
Yeah,
because it's going to take a little while, and so we want people to have things to do, while we're slaving away in studio.
Because we do understand, like Area 3 is like the next big thing people are expecting and like are really hyped for. But if we currently added it to the game right now, we believe it wouldn't really do so well. and wouldn't be that great for you guys.
I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
that. I said that.
No, I mean, I personally believe that. But every opinion is your
Random
opinion.
kid.
They're just like,
Every
you wanna
opinion,
play-
every
you wanna
opinion of
play
mine.
An extra 2 hours to get a few more stats. That's
Yeah,
pretty much
yeah.
where it was, and
Yeah.
we wanna actually like spend time to make it not that.
Because initially, I mean, like, I don't know, the dungeon. If you play during the demo, that's all I'm gonna say. Like,
The dungeon.
When you if you play the April Fool's event, that was kind of a taste of what it used to be like. We have a little bit more quality control now, and so it kind of takes us a little bit more time to make these things.
But I'm trying to think what else we should talk about.
So,
I mean,
timeline wise, we could say like, I don't know how much more we could say. Actually, I mean, we kind of already did.
Well, I mean, I will be honest. I mean, me personally, I think our next update after this update with the, the new hallway thing to the Lost Tavern and the player rooms, all that.
Yeah.
I feel like that may be the last update for a good while because there is the update afterwards. It will take us a good while. There's a lot of stuff we got to do for it, and plan out.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of stuff in the works, kind of all at the same time. It's coming together though. It's coming together.
But
but I do hope that the lobby update and these new subclasses and whatnot, they should kind of hold people over until we're done with that. We have some exciting things coming up for sure.
We would also like to say, well, I would like to say personally, thank you guys all for the support in the game recently. We have reached how many players have we?
I'd love to see that. Man.
Yeah, we have got
so many adventures, yo. Oh my!
I know, bro. So many. We have been consistently.
Yeah, we peaked 9.6K.
Yeah,
which is all time.
Yeah, all time high. So dude, why are you guys saying random ass numbers, bro? Why is
I don't know either, but
dude,
they're counting down from 6-7.
I think they're counting down from 6-7. PvP mode would be sick. I mean, we kind of mulled over it in our head, but then when we tried to ask people if they wanted that early on in the game's lifespan, I think they were really mean.
I mean, I'll talk about the idea I had from if I can remember the idea actually, but it wouldn't be like a priority. It wouldn't be invading people's lobbies or anything. It would be an entirely separate game mode that you don't even have to do, if you don't want to. If we did have a PvP mode, should we have actual boons behind it, or
I thought we would force. I thought we should force them to do it, and if they don't, we send Podrick. Take care of them.
Yeah, you guys don't know who Podrick is? It's this little guy over here.
What? Oh, a random kid down there? Oh, yeah. No. We can't. They know what. They know what to do.
They know what to do.
Come on.
Who is this guy?
But what else is there to talk about? I don't know.
I'm not really sure, honestly. I'm trying to wrap my brain around this because I mean, as you guys can clearly tell, we are not prepared for these at all. Bro, I was literally asleep.
Well, I mean, we kind of went through what we had already prepared.
Yeah. It's my fault. I kind of fell asleep.
Yeah, we can go into the Q&A segment.
Oh yeah, let's do Q&A.
We're doing Q&A.
Yeah, pick the questions.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna ego every single question that I don't want to answer.
Yeah,
I just realized
any question I don't answer, I'll answer.
Hold on, I just realized we do not have a chat. We don't have a chat. No. I mean, I didn't add a chat box to the game thing.
I see the live chat.
I don't know what you mean. I'm looking at the live chat.
No, on the stream. I forgot to add the chat onto the stream.
All right. First question I see.
I see what you mean.
Guys, give me a race that gives 200 plus damage and 1000 max HP. Trust? The answer is no. How many accessories will be in the next update? The answer is at least one.
Ooh, I see that one. Do you have any interesting games about to do? Absolutely, I do.
Wait, what was that last question?
Oh, we have Tower Relay.
Interesting boons.
Is Ranger ever gonna get love? We literally updated it one update ago. Can you add more Oriful coming at you live quips for late game fights? Possible.
Yeah. Those are pretty easy to add.
I need to we need to. I've been seeing some. I've been slowly like adding some suggestions to it over time, but like some of the other suggestions are either like too overly corny or too overly specific.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, we do have to kind of curate them. We can't just put them all in the game, but
Yeah.
I think that's also kind of like, yeah, it's tough because it means that what gets into the game
You know,
is usually some really good stuff. My favorite one is I don't know, the one where you yell at release me. That's horrible.
What would be the way to tune down Rampager? See.
Ooh, so I'm thinking
Rampager AoE
that
wants
cleaving blow, bro.
Guys,
That's going up to 4 cost.
Guys, I'm thinking we should do a run of
replacing the stun.
AAC.
Replacing the stun.
Whoa, okay.
Let's do a run of AAC while we do some questions, guys.
Do a run.
Join my party right now, guys. Join my party right now.
One second. I have I have nothing.
I'm badly on specs. Hold on.
Dude, who cares?
Let me make sure I'm on specs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's gonna make me look like a bum.
Yo, also, Nom, if you're gonna open up your mirror on stream, please don't click your races tab, bro.
Why not?
Talking about?
You know, Nom has a bunch of shit. That's
Yeah,
like
I know.
Yeah.
Like an idiot.
As a noob.
Yeah, that's my bad, guys.
Yeah, you're a chud, dude. Oh my lord. Bro's saying Fellblade. You know, it's like badly my spec. Don't
Oh yeah, no, that's a spec. That's a spec. Oh, wait, you guys want me to play Elementalist? Hold on.
I was gonna play the Elementalist spec.
Oh, well, you know what? Fine, you play Elementalist, you little noob.
No, it's okay.
Little noob.
Will we ever add more customization options?
Actually, I can't play it now because
part of that will come. Part of that will come as a part of like the lobby upgrades. We want to have some customization for like your little player room. Not like too much like crazy shit, you know. At first, at least, but
I mean,
there will be some options and like ways for you to personalize your stuff. I know like a lot of people enjoy making their character, making things for their character, things of that nature, and I like to see that. So more options is always fun.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking like for how the rooms could be styled, it could be similar to how Tomodachi Life does it, where it'd be like room styles. So for example, like you could have, like the base room would be just like the tavern theme, but then like say like we could add on like the Lost Library or like the library it's like a theme. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, we could take suggestions and things too.
Yeah.
We might do like a
contest.
A lot of games that do like art contests. People could make concepts for them, and then the ones that people like, we could incorporate as like styles for the rooms. Shouldn't be too hard to do. They're also, I mean, we want to do a lot more like diving into the. I mean, it sounds kind of like I'm a dweeb when I say I want to dive more into the lore of the game.
Well, I mean, you are a dweeb.
We do want to like we want to express. Never mind. We want to express more story because we think that makes for fun and interactive gameplay, kind of like how we did for the April Fool's update. That ending. Oh my god! I don't want to pat myself on the back too hard, but God, I cooked.
Can I be really honest with you, Feet? Can I be really honest?
What's up, bro? Tell me.
I actually don't even know. I don't even know the ending of that event, by the way. I have no clue.
2,000 characters and things that.
You sicken me, bro.
Dude, you guys never asked me to do any input apart from my NPC, guys. It's just all your fault.
Because
like 3 days ago.
What do you mean? What about when we added Tung 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 Sahur?
You didn't tell me that until it was released.
We posted to like multiple times.
Bro.
Alright, I'm gonna go rapid fire these questions. You guys can be
more things like that quest line. Yeah. As you can tell, there's a kind of few like characters we added to the tavern like fairly recently, like Castilian. I'm kind of standing over by him. I guess you guys can't see him. And I'm sure there's someone else. Oh yeah, Reyna upstairs. So maybe those guys might get some representation in the game, depending on who people want to see first. We could definitely go down that path.
Also, I'm waiting for you guys to join my.
I'm already in the party.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for
outfit
Outfit
loadouts and stuff.
Thank
That could be a good idea, dude.
Actually, should I change?
Are you on my spec right now? No, or no?
Yes, I am. Should I change?
I have a hair color
select.
select.
I'm on.
We have a hair color
let me
select, but it's not
hop
public yet because I don't like.
Dude, you guys are gonna see. Wait, I just realized, is your specs based off like Sang Jinwoo?
No. It's based off Lokir Fellheart.
Ooh,
Warhammer.
Who is that?
Lokir Fellheart. He's a Dark Elf Corsair.
Dude, I'm gonna.
How do you not know?
Hold on, I'm gonna use foot. I have never used this before.
Oh my god! Can you're like spamming specs. You gotta play Bard.
Dude, I'm not playing Bard.
If
What
you're
is
playing
Divine
Booklet, you have to
Harmony?
play
This is
Bard.
Bard.
Like,
This is Bard.
Let's take
Divine Harmony is also Bard. Like,
I don't like
let's
Bard.
take more questions. Anybody got more questions? Oh, are you planning on adding Noctria race?
eventually.
Octavia the Librarian race, yes or no? Yes, that one will be coming to players. Most of the races you guys see, I'm not gonna lie, won't even gatekeep.
Add
Anything you
6,
see in
7
game is
boss
probably gonna come.
and 6, 7
Yeah.
boss summon.
I mean,
Add 6, 7 boss and 6, 7 boss. That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
did I remember there was that
That was
one
really
guy?
good.
There was that one guy in a general chat who like leaked all our races. The thing is, like, the races.
That guy's like God's
Yeah.
gift.
That's the thing.
That guy's
Yeah, the thing is,
that was aura. Like,
yeah,
I really felt
yeah.
the aura.
Like I think the thing is about the races that they're not.
I mean,
finished.
nothing there was. Those are all basically drafts or already
Yeah.
shown in the game.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
literally, if you look around, they actually tell you exactly what they are.
Yeah, pretty much.
All the ideas in there
ultra
are just
classes.
drafts. It's like
Maybe
whatever.
for some classes, low key the like in quotes ultra class for Bloodkin again was just kind of because that class was a little homeless, sadly. But now
I'm
it's
still
not
a
homeless.
warrior. We go
Wow,
to
Nom
race.
is such a big noob. Like, you're just like,
Are we
Dude.
allowed to say how many new races are being added?
at
Oh,
least one.
At
I
least
mean,
one.
yeah, at least one.
To this next update, at least one.
Yeah.
To the game as a whole, kind of hard to say.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't really finished or like fully thought out what we're gonna be doing for the upcoming races yet.
So we're missing
Yeah.
someone. So
Yeah. So who did not? Dude,
This guy is just a noob.
Should we
Yo,
go?
who coded this game? This game sucks.
Really.
okay,
Really?
low key. I'm gonna leave the round then.
Dude, you left the round? Oh, I'm gonna leave the round.
Well, I mean, yeah, because little pleb's not there. But I look at to go anyways, so we might
Okay.
that might have to be the end for this
You know what?
stream.
Yeah, I think you know.
Wow.
No
Harmony-
new classes. Well, there's gonna be some subclasses.
I mean, should we explain
base
to them?
classes? I mean, if I was gonna like add another base class, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say what it would be.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't think people should get their hopes up for a new base class. Mainly because
Maybe.
like we're not saying we wouldn't add another one. It's just very unlikely due to the fact that like adding base classes to the game, it's a lot more tedious instead of like adding subclasses. Because with subclasses, for example, it's like it's just a new move set or like some new like passives, all that. Whereas like for like classes, like new classes in general, we'd have to make entirely new weapon types, new stat stuff. Alongside that, we need to also make like at least 2 subclasses to drop with that base class. So
Yeah.
Will
Yeah.
past event stuff come back? Yes. Or there will be ways to purchase past event stuff, but like okay, so what? Basically, there's gonna be like like I said, you're not gonna get the original version of them, but I'm planning on adding like replica versions of them, which are basically the exact same thing with different names, and they're gonna be like just super high cost boons for collection purposes.
Yeah, so you can't like pump fake like you have the OG Skull Trooper, but you can have like the imitation version, I guess.
OG Skull Trooper, bro. Oh my god.
You can't like pretend you're a real season 1 vet if you're not,
Yeah, so I guess you'll be able to use. Probably not getting the jump to your room will probably be like completely
That
limited
one-
to like
ooh,
joining
so
on
yeah,
every April 1st. I think that'll probably be limited to that.
I agree.
Coming at you live may make a comeback, and the blood moon events boons are definitely going to come back for a pretty inflated price.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Will we give each class 3 subclasses before adding more to any? So we kind of
Probably,
already
I
didn't
don't-
do that, but
Well, I mean, okay,
ideally yes. Ideally yes.
Technically, the Bloodkin changes aren't subclasses, so yes.
Even though
is
it
the
changes your
answer.
even though it changes your class and gives you more abilities. Yeah.
Yeah, surely.
Impossible 4 stage longer rather than just be 8 stages, maybe. But the 4 stage is supposed to be like pretty compact.
Will there ever be new
Can you
end
make
dungeon
an assassin
bosses?
homeless?
Probably not specifically new final bosses. Maybe like in. I'm gonna give that a maybe. Probably not though.
Dude, I'm looking in the server right now. There's this thing called Devstream Nets, bro. What is the mirror archive?
Like oh, that one game archived.
Huh?
Yeah, archive.
Dude, I gotta hop on archive right now. Oh my god, hold on.
Oh,
Good
with
job.
that I'm leaving, bro. I gotta go.
No, we're going in archive. I don't even like the game.
I'll catch you on the freaking flip side, little bros.
You know what? We gotta play loco official.
I'm back.
We have to. No, dude, if you leave the VC, I'll cry. Actually, can't even play archive. He's gone. He's gone.
How to get him to leave the VC.
God, thank God, bro. That guy
Hop
was
on
a
Type Soul.
noob.
Let's play.
You
Let's
really
farm.
want me to hop on Type
No,
Soul on
no,
our
I
dev
don't want
stream?
to hop on Type
You
Soul.
really want me to hop on Type Soul and beat you
No.
to death with my OP spec?
No, I don't. I don't think so.
Are you sure? Hop on. You
Yeah,
get
I'm
it?
pretty sure.
You know what? I'm gonna pull up my private server right now and I'm gonna kill.
No, I'm not really.
I'm
trying
gonna
to, like,
no.
I'm not really trying to. I'm not really trying to do that. Any
So what-
plans on adding new sub areas? Yes, but like not currently as of now. Will Sword and Stone / Chosen One get changes / rework? Sword and Stone will eventually get like an upgrade system, but I'm gonna be the only one working on that, and I'm kind of like working on other things right now.
You a sellout. I hope you guys know I don't like this game. This game is really boring. In fact, the game is so boring it's actually
Base
not
classes, as strong
loading.
as subclasses. I mean, I thought about the idea, but I feel like those would either just be like, I feel like just making them class advancements would be more interesting. Would the placement non-OG boons be obtainable for the people with the OGs? Like, okay, so like the non-OG, you could technically buy the non-OG boons if you have the original boons, because they're technically going to be different, and it would technically like bloat the menu, but it's not going to show, like, the boons won't show at all unless you own them.
Hop on this game. This game actually sucks. I'll never play this game again, bro. Type Soul's absolutely poo. wait. Wait, do you guys see that? Do you guys see that? Did you guys see that under average campaign? It's Anna Dingus.
Okay, guys. So now we're gonna talk about the Type Soul change, the new Type Soul roadmap.
Ignore the fact that in my recently played I have Baku Deku story. Don't worry about that.
Really?
Really.
You know, no one was seeing that, and you just pointed it out yourself.
Okay,
You
guys,
wanted to point it out.
we gotta play guess the TV show. All right.
Question: Can I make slave slots, for example, a priest with your boons? Yeah. Those are gonna be like, I keep thinking of working on those, and then I'm like, and then I wake up, and then I'm pinged by some odd developers, right? And then I see like 500 effects need to be done, 500 new mechanics need to be done, 500 things need to have VFX, and then I decide to not do that.
Look at development, bro. Oh, look at.
Oh, what are you doing?
Leaving a sites and possibly. Upgrades mechanic for Joe. Joe receives no love intentionally because it's like
Because we hate it.
none of us like. I guess none of us really like making stuff for Joe. When do you roughly think the next update will drop? We don't have a set dev schedule. We pretty much just do whatever we want because it is summertime and a lot of us are on vacation or want to hang out with like IRL friends. So we just do work whenever, and then we try to usually get it done by like Fridays, sometimes Sundays. But usually we won't drop an update in the middle of the day unless like we've been rage baiting for a while. When will we give Priest some love? Never. Priest will never get love from me. Will we get to bypass event accessories or outfits, or just the boons that will actually impact the real game? Probably just the boons that will impact the real game. Did you just buy a skip?
No.
Hello, Nom. Hello.
No.
Hello.
Hello.
Really? What? Really?
Dude, it won't open. Oh,
Nom
dude.
is like, who let this guy stream?
League of Legends. League of Legends. Dude, I got it. This is
Why are
adventure-
you?
Prison.
Is this young Sheldon?
I
Prison.
am crying.
Prison break.
Boon presets. Boon presets.
This is
Bard love. Bard has been super overtuned for like super long, so we had to nerf it a little bit. Maybe Bard will get some love. Maybe not.
Dude, I'm gonna lock in. I'm
Boon
locking in.
presets are already talked about, but yes, they will come soon. Will Blood Moon event ever have a chance of coming back? Maybe, but Blood Moon event may possibly come back. Like all the events that we have had still work, and we can like easily run back. The problem is they're like, since we had so many gameplay changes and minor updates, they do need to be tuned up a little bit and also slightly adjusted. Like for at least for the Blood Moon event, we spent a lot of time like making the bosses or making them really really hard. So we do have to make some like difficulty changes and maybe give more to the Blood Bear, which is like literally just recolored, or the Blood Pixie, which is also just recovered.
Dude, what is this?
Yo, if you click this, I'm not giving you any money next month. Oh, really? That's -9 to the paycheck.
No!
Will you add any way to speed up the game past 2x? I feel like I didn't think about this. The most I would do is 3x, but even 2x I feel like is fine because you get to see the animations and everything. The reason why I don't like putting things past 2x is because of sound effects and gameplay, like or like coding choices. Sometimes it would affect those negatively and it might cause problems. Are we ever gonna make damage types like lightning true and chill more common? Because holy dark physical and fire types, yeah, so those damage types will be more common. It's just like the areas we're working with right now. There's gonna, of course, there's like fire damage in like the fire themed area, and like poison and toxin damage or acid damage in like the sewer themed area. We just don't really have like a cold ice themed area or like a mountainous thunderous area where we can make like these monsters that would work with them. Can Ranger get nerfed? Ranger, I like Ranger is in a pretty good spot. It's like it can solo, it can be buffed to be really strong, and it can support. So I feel like it's in a fine place. It's just kind of depends on how you want to play. Will Evolve be the Aura King that I wished it was? It already is the Aura King that you wished it was. Change the Blood Moon event up so that it just is the same event. Make a follow-up. We did think about that. Let the Druid fuse
Now
with these animal
join me.
summons. That's a no. Will I ever try
Oh
to
my
put
God.
animations in the game? Like emotes? We did think about adding emotes, but
There's no
not
way.
right now. It's not a high priority. Do I have any planned nerfs or buffs for any classes? Planned nerfs, Rampager, that's about it. Planned buffs, none. Maybe Brawler again, I'm not sure. We kind of just do whatever with Brawler. Will we do anything for Pride Month? Not sure. I'm not entirely sure if we're gonna do anything for Pride Month. If we do something, it'd probably be like an accessory drop. I don't think we're gonna do like any big events or like big changes because we don't want it to like overtake the aspect of the game, but we do want to like have something for people to like represent. So if we do something, I would probably say it's an accessory that would be like really really cheap, like 5 cells. Are you gonna make how are you gonna make the game faster once Area 3 gets added? So the game probably won't get that much faster. It's just that there's gonna be more stuff to do, and there's gonna be we are gonna plan on adding those save slots, so the game feels like less repetitive and more rewarding to get to that point. Can you sign my cat? He's a big fan. Go ask Little Pleb for that.
I'll do it.
Can we make lifesteal actually matter, not be practically useless for non-Luneus? No. The thing about lifesteal stacking is that it's incredibly overpowered if you get a high amount, and I mean it's also good on Wither because it's actually a 1-to-1 damage bonus if you know how to play it well. Will Proletaris Ferrum get in-scaling to make it worth playing? I did think about it. So the idea between Ferrum Clan is that they are primarily more like melee combatants, and they want to delve into Bloodcraft, which is like something. It's like in our idea, it's like a Hexblade Warlock from D&D. So we wanted to like more spec into the idea of that subclass being a Warlock instead of actually making another Warlock subclass, which means that instead of int, they're completely going off of like a patron, or like in their case, it's a blood pack, which is going to be based off charisma. Blizz, when can I kill my teammates? We are actually thinking of adding some stuff that might be able to kill your teammates, but I don't know how well that's going to be. What is the plan for Paladin in the mines? He is there for lower reasons. Maybe the accessory could be flagged or something with the colors. I was thinking of like making armbands or like maybe like little particles on players' heads that like flash the colors. But we basically just have to think about some ideas that would be sort of in line with the game's canon as well as like being representative. So just give us like a few days and probably come something out. Will more of the silly dog on the cover be added in the game? I actually had plans for the Phonem dog, but we haven't had any time to add him now or anyone to model him yet because he's kind of like a brick. There's gonna be any other secret bosses? Yeah, there'll probably be more secret bosses, and there'll probably be like the new secret bosses will probably be way harder to find and more like consistently guaranteed if you do certain things instead of just being like a random encounter, like the master. Save slots for okay, so how save slots will work is that you're going to be able to save at a certain at certain points in the game, which is like after you beat like a major area boss. So when you're going to the dungeon, you'll be able to choose to save there, like the entire party has to choose, or the entire party has to choose to continue, or like a majority. And then how that will work is each player has their own save slots, so then you can play with you can play with another group of friends who are like at the beginning of the dungeon, or another group of friends at the beginning of the start of Area 3 when that comes out. Is it more important to have classes be balanced for casual play or more optimized play? Classes right now we aim to have them balanced for like both. A lot of like Bard, of course, is optimized group play, while another Rampager and Brawler is good for like casual, simple play. Like there are solo classes now and there are team classes now. We don't think the game is too hard. Like, you can solo every content in the game still, even though some solo content is harder than team content and vice versa. We did try to like start balancing it out where you can solo the entire game, but we still prefer you to play in a team of like 2 or 3 or 4 people. Let's see. Give us the ability to sacrifice teammates to permanently die to certain bosses. No. Will there be a paladin subclass? Paladin subclass. We have a like. I'm just looking at Nom's stream. Paladin subclass. We don't know. We want to add some sort of paladin, but like we'll figure it out when we get there. Add some game passes, even if they're just cosmetic. I want to support the game and I don't want to buy sell since I don't need them. We are planning on adding like some sort of game pass or cosmetic options to the game. We just haven't really done it right now because we're trying to like again keep races like distinct and everything. But when we add more and more stuff and we add like more options for players, we'll probably end up getting there. Beast Folk race win. Look around the tavern. Can you make AAC Minecraft mod? No, I cannot. I cannot code an entire Minecraft mod. I can't code plugins. Are we gonna get a new Ranger subclass? Egoed. The procedures are getting reworked. Yeah, procedures will be getting a rework. Players won't lose any of their prestige progress, and prestige would go up instead of like being capped at 25. We're gonna expand on the skill trees more when we have like more opportunity to and more variety for different classes. Probably when every class gets a third subclass, we'll expand on that a little bit. Will Paladin be a warrior or priest subclass?
Oh, you fucker!
Will I feed rogue? Egoed. Anything
my.
coming for rogue? Egoed.
You just got trolled.
I mean, we are like when we do like things for classes, we do like doing them like all at once. Like mage got a big boost and things. Like when we add stuff for mage, we had like 5 spell scrolls, like 5 armors, or like in this case 2 subclasses. We did things for ranger, we did that. Things for bard, same thing. We'll eventually just like go back and add stuff for every class. Is Underkill Nail Alpha got copy? Yeah, okay. So like the thing about Under King Nail is that it did get like some guy from a group just messaged me and said that they made it. So we're like, okay, and then we had to replace it. We are planning on getting some people to redo some outfits in the game so they like have their original luster. Can you allow to use potions on teammates? I was thinking about it, and I think potions themselves is gonna be like more strategical. So why did Nam just buy a slap hand? potions themselves are going to be more strategical, and you're going to have to only use them on yourself because like walking over and giving a potion to a teammate is like you could do it in D&D, but it's like not typically done. Or like throwing a potion on someone is not typically done. But there will be there will be consumables that you can use on teammates, just not right now. Is there any chance a bard will get a perfect Danny boot? Can you add a golden pebble like a secret mob 1,000 per run? I could do a poll on like shiny enemies where you can just like find different versions of enemies that are just like slightly colored. I mean, that could be cool, and that wouldn't take too much time to do, and it could be like some cosmetic achievements based on killing them or finding them. Is Nom Nom a brain rotted TikTok kid? Yeah, he's my brain rotted TikTok kid. Will there be any way
Dude,
to
we gotta keep it to VR chat only, man. I don't want
I don't think any of the event drops will come to the main game, but we are planning on like having a way for you to replay old events. Will we get new accessories after reaching the certain procedures during classes? That depends on Nom. Could you change the way you hold the blood katana? That depends on Fee. Can you add the protect? Can y'all add the protect move to not? I don't even know what that means. This is like the three-headed dragon image right now. I agree. What's happening with the weapons, at least in Mage and Priest? There's almost no weapons I can craft without a soul of the boss. So...
Dude, why the fuck is he here, bro? Why is he here?
We're mainly just waiting on like weapon models, because weapons are like actually one of the things that we want to have models for, and when they're made, we usually like fit them in somewhere in the game. Like I'm pretty sure if you look at all the weapons we have in the game, they're like 95% models compared to the armor sets, which are like 60%. How long will the whole run take with the new areas be added? Like, I want to say anywhere between 4 to 8 hours, which might seem really, really, really long and grueling and tiring, but with the new save systems and with like a lot of new encounters, we hope it'll be better. Can you please add battle pass? No, I don't think we'll ever add a battle pass to this game. I don't like the idea of a battle pass or like accessories being behind time gated, like purely time gated and paid. Like quests and everything, and I don't want you to log on like every day just to grind for a random accessory. Is it possible for you to have a Mac preset selector so you can extend a run or shorten it with the areas you want to run for the lobby? I did think about adding like a preset, but that'd have to like completely disable achievement and everything else, because it would either make it way harder or way easier to get certain achievements. I mean, we could definitely do it, but actually I think doing that and then just making the cell multiplier a little bit lower but disabling achievements would probably be a good way to either do a short run for celts or like a longer run for like a group party. Will Ferrum ever get a stat refund to make it work for the sun's stat scale switch? I did think about it. I think we're either gonna add a little bit of charisma scaling back to it, or not charisma scaling, intelligence scaling back to it, or just adjust it in general. How would you handle certain equipments being exploited on save files, e.g. warrior and priest using shield clippings? So we did think about like people just getting like a lot of things like shield clippings and people stacking everything on one account, and then that account goes and joins another run. And to that, I say if you're gonna play weird in a PvE game, then I guess you can play weird in a PvE game. I'm not gonna moderate it too much, and I don't want to like nerf people just because people want to be weird or people want to play like super optimally, like get the best 5-player run with all shield clippings, like all these other stuff, or like all trainer items just for one singular run. Like if you want to do that, you can. I just don't feel like that's an enjoyable way, and I don't feel like other players should be affected if you want to do that. I want a city sub area or something like that. Maybe if you beat tubers, you can choose to go to it. We did think about having like a city area, but I don't want to say anything about it right now. Does Pirate Bro still have no model? A lot of web. I think Pirate Bro does have a model, but it might not show because of the way we set it up right now. Why some armors don't have an actual in-game model? We just don't have models for those armors yet. More armor passives. We are going to go back and give like items more passives. Will there be an alternate starting area that can go inside a forest? We did have the idea of like making eventually different campaigns instead of like the simple forest dungeon. You can go to like another one, so like the runs aren't too long. You can actually get like different boons, different quests, and different everythings. Are all the kobolds actually related, or is that over exaggerating some details? In our lore, like kobolds are like born into like a given mountain, and those people on the mountain are essentially like your family. So if you're coming from a mountain, then all the kobolds there are technically going to be your family. Will we ever be able to pay Robux to kill these imbecile lowborn teammates? No, but you can't pay Robux to spam PNGs on the screen. Best to worst class, in my opinion. Best best class. I think Mage is probably the best class. Or like at least Polaritas Ferrum. Even if it has like the charisma scaling. Or Polaritas Nox. Worst class. Worst class right now, I don't even think it's evolved. Evolved has this like every class has its niche use. Worst class by itself would probably be Valor Bard. Add a permadeath modifier that would give a lot of cells since their biomechanics still works. We did think about that, and we did think about giving like it's not a lot of cells, but it will be some. 2 summons? No, that's probably not getting added, or at least not getting added for a long time because I don't want to program that. Will there ever be a samurai subclass for warrior? Not planned right now. We don't want to make anything like specifically related to like a culture that's not in our like a current like generic D&D setting right now. Is the mirror a reference of Limbus Company? It is actually not. I feel like it is more reference of like Pilgrim to the Limbus Company right now, or like that's our original inspiration for it. Will high level service be added? I thought about doing that, and probably in the like the far future. Are more cell modifiers going to be added or get worked on because past one achievements in quick cell farm feel like it's underused? Yeah, there will be more modifiers, and there probably will be more modifiers that have specific like achievements tied toward them. But modifiers right now just exist to make grinding easier for like higher level players, make the game feel easier for like players who just want to play casually, etc., etc. Could you consider being able to start off in a random area when you have more areas? Not random. I feel like you should. Well, we might be able to choose if you want to like start a party in the dungeon. If you like, let's just say you have beaten all of Area 3, maybe we'll let you start in the dungeon for like, or join people, or could be able to create characters that are like level 10 and start of the dungeon. Um, but that again, that's like really far future, and I'm not gonna confirm anything for that yet. How? Also, okay, I'll do Q&A for another 10 minutes, then we're probably in the stream off there. Will I ever do a massive QL / polishing update that entails the addition to models from 90% things and potentially app and boon saves? Seems like a good idea to get that in soonish. I want to do that like really badly, but I am the only programmer for the game, and I also do want to like spend time to do my IRL stuff and like just play games in general. So although I do want to plan that, it's like I will get that done probably in the summer. I do want to do an entire UI rework. I want to do a lot of lobby function reworks, and I want to add more accessibility for mobile and console. But doing all of that takes a good bit of time, and that's time I do have, but don't want to like spend 100% of my waking hours on right now. Will a summer event ever happen? Undecided, but possibly. Would I get banned if I killed Namen Rogue? No, I'll actually give you a title if you killed Namen Rogue with proof. Can you make an affection system? We actually do have like a hidden affection system, or like not really affection system, but like a karma system with negative and positive karma. We don't have a use for it right now, but we're not gonna like do a quote unquote affection system, but definitely like your choices matter system. More than one summon again? No. Am I gonna implement the game to make the game faster? Yeah, probably. Not decided, but probably. That is on like the list of things to do. Is Spellscroll Skilling Curse still in the game? Yes. Will I buff the chance to get it? No, I hate that spell. And it's like it just auto wins you the game. Can you give us a credibility system where after run people can choose to give teammates credibility if they're actually good teammates or not? That is a good idea, but like again, you can just like boost like there's gonna be weird people who just like get boost credibility for no reason, and I don't feel like it's gonna be a good system altogether. Like you can just play run, die with an ult, say this guy did well, boost it, and then it's too hard to calculate all of that, and like do some anti-exploiting or like just set it to like one per player without having some major data issues and everything. It's just super annoying. Is there a potential for quick chat feature for this without chat? I was thinking of adding one, but I don't know how I'm gonna implement it yet. I would probably have to make like an entirely new chat box system, and then if I did that, I would just do it when we were redoing all the UI. Can I add a chain type weapon? Not like a weapon with chains, but like brawlers may get like chain gauntlets, like like the middle. Is there more subclass in area
Like
three,
the
four,
middle.
five,
Okay.
and that's
Okay.
how it's gonna
Okay.
work? Like we need to wait all the areas to get that one subclass. Right now there probably won't be like subclasses. There will be like class advancements, and then even if there is subclasses, you'll be able to just equip them to start the dungeon. Will would add more dragons or mythological creatures like hydras and griffins. That is planned, but they are pretty hard to model, and we do have 2 modelers, so it kind of depends when they want to do it. Will there ever be more boss references like Dante? We do plan on adding more references. Originally, the game was based on just being a bunch of references, but we eventually wanted to build our own story on it because it is getting like kind of big right now. So we are going to definitely have more references, and we have like way more subtle references now with every update. But bigger references like Dante might cause some issues. Will there be any other titles? Yes, they'll probably be locked behind like harder quests. I don't want titles to be like something everyone can get. I want to make them like actually valuable or like limited or like, oh, that guy did something impressive and then they have a title instead of just being like, oh, I reached prestige 50 with warrior or something. Yeah, no. Are you Chinese?
It's a good question. My name is Nam. Yeah, I'm Chinese.
Alright, there's your answer. Can you make a super rare spell scroll that'll be due and make it 7 cost? Probably not. But 7 cost things are not out of the question. Next race added to the game. Probably one of the races already from an NPC in the tavern. What do you think you'll add the event boom replica? Definitely within this month. That's in the plan. I'm Martian. I am actually Martian. If you didn't know. The migration kind of took a while, but I brought like ancient Martian AAC technology with me. Zero cost boom with instant kill ability for 7 energy. Nope. Alright, well you guys have 7 more minutes of free Q&A.
Do you have a
No, do you have a family history of balding?
Huh?
Yeah, no, do you?
No. But I'm really good at
Wait,
Roglic.
hold up. I'm hearing a translation. I'm hearing a
That sounds
translation
like a
coming
yes.
You know, I'm really good at Roglic though.
Wait, hold up. I'm hearing a translation. Translation? Yeah. He is balding.
My name is Nam. My family has a history of balding.
No.
As the game progress, will boon slots also increase? We thought about this for a while, and I want to say no for now. If we ever do anything with boons, we'll probably make them upgradable, and upgradable only after you complete like a certain thing, like only after you go into the dungeon. The reason we want to do this is because we don't want there to be like too many power scaling issues and like power creep issues. I feel like right now that we have this issue coming in right now with like new boons and everything.
Dude, but
we want builds to be unique, and we want to maintain that, and we don't want to lock that behind harder content or like content that might take a long amount of time.
But I guarantee
we want every boon to feel like unique in a way and change your gameplay style without affecting too much.
But I guarantee you, I'm gonna get Dizin right now. I'm gonna get Dizin right now.
Any boon balance changes planned?
Mhm.
Not now. Usually, I just look at all the boons once and like think, oh, this might be really bad, or some
I'm
testers do
leaving
and
the
helpers
game.
often
I'm
do
leaving the game.
help out
I'm
with
leaving
that.
the game.
Would the hypothetical content creator exclusive role have high gameplay impact? Not really. Anything that CCs get or anything that specs won't be too strong in my opinion. Specs, yeah, like my specs may be overpowered, but like normal specs, mod specs, tester specs, helper specs, if we decide to do this, a little bit more balanced, like probably 20% stronger than normal.
Dude, pleb, hop on Rule 6 straight soccer.
Will there be any title or reward for getting 100% of the game? Right now, I did think about like rewarding people with who 100% the game, but we don't have like enough concrete stuff to determine what 100% is or like what I want 100% to be. So maybe for like completing X amount of achievements, but not 100%ing everything at a certain point. Could you do a live on Friday every week? It would be really nice. Personally, I
Probably won't
really
be.
don't like doing lives, but I am willing to do them if you guys like them. Nam is probably going to be the one to schedule all of them, and I may or may not show up for them. Will there be any more races that's nullified boons like the Lunaria with the vampiric bloodline? I don't think we're gonna like nullify boon. I mean, like I guess elf and elven skin because like those are kind of the same thing. The reason we did that with like Lunaria is because it's literally the originator of all vampires, and it is also like a custom thing we have that's separate from D&D. They basically originated the vampire curse, so the people who are basically the vampire curse shouldn't be able to use the boon that says they have the vampire curse. Can we kiss teammates? Egoed. Why not give boon slots for really hard achievements? Again, like power creep issue. Like if we want to do something that takes you like 30, let's just say like let's just compare it to Typeful True Bankai. Yeah, let's AFK 30 hours in hell, beat like 5 bosses that you have to cheese, and then you get something that just like is fun for you, but like it might ruin the game experience for other people. Like, I mean, some people like playing support, some people like playing DPS, but if you're just getting hard carried by some guy with 7 boon slots, it's not really a fun experience for anyone except the person with all the boon slots, and then they get bored after like 2 runs. Will more custom soundtracks be added? Yeah, we are planning on like getting more OSTs, or getting people to do more OSTs. It's just that I have like a demonic, I have like a demonic level storage of non-copyrighted music right now. So, will it create a Spotify account for AAC soundtrack? Maybe if it gets like once we get like 10 soundtracks, we'll see. Do we have any plans of doing a spirit class? I'm not gonna say anything about classes in general. They'll happen when we decide them to happen, mainly. I know you said that Blood Moon might return, but do you intend on ever adding consistently recurring events such as Christmas, Halloween ones that come back yearly with new content as well as old stuff? With that, I do want to do like I do want to do Halloween. I do want to do Christmas. We did plan on having a Christmas event last time, but like the Blood Moon event kind of took like way too long, and I definitely misconstrued the time it would take for me to do everything along with being in college because I am a student. So I don't want to promise anything, but we do like want to aim for that. Is there getting enemy or secret subclasses thingy like Blood Kindred or Boon related secrets? Maybe in the future, but usually they are pretty like hinted at, or testers will help get it, and then like other people will find the information like one day, and then it's not secret anymore. But yeah, they are planned. Will there be matchmaking soon? Matchmaking is not really high priority. I feel like especially since like matchmaking systems may get you with bad teammates or bad comms. I feel like just it's more organic to just talk with people in the lobby or go and looking for group. But I do get like the struggle of some players that might have with that. Um, will there be any anthropomorphic races? Yes. There are already some in the lobby. I wanted to thank you for all the great work and effort you put into the game. We love AC and we love you. Thanks for everything. Thank you for your support. I do appreciate everyone who enjoys playing our game, especially since it was pretty like a pretty sudden, I would say, rise in fame. I never expected it to get this big, and I am pretty honored to make a game that people enjoy. Do I have any other references I want to add in next update? I really like adding product move references, mainly because they like look really cool, but we do like limit ourselves in references from certain medias. We have like Warhammer references, D&D references, and a lot of things like now that we are getting big, I do want to like there are going to be like some sort of copyright issues with some people if they want to like ever use our game and be like, oh, that's ours. They can't use that, or they have to do this XYZ. So we're not gonna add too many like specific references. They're gonna be more niche now. Are you planning on making me tester yet? Nah, nah, I don't think I will. When is the next update? Sometime this month. What are your thoughts on the Warrior rework? The energy economy of Warrior seems awkward. Sometimes you can only do the same two moves the whole run. I definitely want to change. Like Warrior is a weird class because it's meant to be very simple. It's meant to be like very easy to play, very new friendly, and because it is very new friendly, there only are like simple moves you can do, like taunt or cross slash, and then you focus, and then you give everyone a buff. That's like pretty generic Warrior stuff. And then the subclasses pretty much expand on that. Now support the entire party, although it is like a boring concept. Or Rampager is hit really hard, etc., etc. Please add a Virgilius fight like the April Fools. We have our plans for April Fools even like next year. We just add silly stuff to it or do whatever we want. All right, I'm gonna answer 3 more questions and then we'll end the stream there for today. So I'm gonna pick 3 good ones, and then that'll be it. All right, first one I see. In the future, the energy cap, is it gonna be 6 or is it gonna upgrade? Originally, when the game was being made, the energy cap was going to scale with the amount of intelligence or like faith you had. Like every 50 faith, every 100 faith or intelligence collectively would give you an extra energy, like a slot, and then there would be super like powerful moves like mana beam, which can go to like 8 or 9 energy, and that'd be like in one shot something. Right now, we're gonna limit it to 6, right? Like for now, but there might be either boons or class passive upgrades or items that expand on that. The moveset upgrades in event levels are cool. Are you planning on adding something similar to the main game? Not right now, but we do want to add like those types of passes in the future. I think we did talk about adding them in Area 3, where once everyone finally gets their classes, they get like a good set of gear. It's more about then the game would transition into more about getting the stuff into thinking about how you want your build to progress, and then there's going to be NPCs, characters, events that train your character and like give them certain abilities and give them certain passes that scale instead of just getting like items for stat values. So it basically changed into a grind from you're basically the generic RPG getting stronger grind to like, oh, I have all my magic items now. I have all my things now. Now I want my character to build up reputation to gain different feats like in D&D to expand on what my character is good at and how that may give me skills that may help me in the future instead of just like stat bonuses. And I guess your last question I will answer is, will cutscenes ever be added? Cutscenes have been planned. I do want to add certain cutscenes into the game, and they might like be like killing the giant, killing the bone drake, and figuring out what's behind the door. But again, lack of resources, lack of time, and also like general lack of experience, honestly, with making cutscenes be good and polished. But it is on our plate to do, and I do want to try eventually adding them in the future. But I would like to answer all the rest of these questions, but we do have to end the stream, and I do have to actually like work on the game to deliver you the update. If I just sat here yapping while eating tiramisu, the update would never be done.
Dude, you're eating tiramisu right now, bro? I'm actually so
Yeah,
hungry
I
now.
am.
Dude, I was gonna go to the store, then I forgot it's like past 10 p.m. So the store's closed.
All right.
I'm
But yeah,
crying.
looks like that'll be the end of the stream. I guess now we can
Yeah.
end it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out.
Yeah. Thank you guys for coming. Not sure when we'll do the next one. But we'll let you guys know. Anyways, thank you guys for attending,